Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Hopkins' kick is good, but hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Peterson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
On 2nd down now, it's Peterson. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's a strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the 1st quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
All day, baby, all day.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Cook. Powers through again. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
I'm doing a video right now. I'm doing Madden 20. Doing a video. I'm going to call you back later. Doing a video. All right. Stay on the phone, but I'm about to do a video.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Yeah, yo.
Cousins gives way to Cook.
Cook's with it.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Yeah, I got my 1st down, y'all.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run. Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Oh, keep going. Keep
Now
going.
he takes this one
Yeah,
down
that's what
almost
I'm
all the
talking
way to
about.
the 30.
That's what I'm
He's able
talking
to rip
about.
off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
That's what
Boy,
I'm
the
talking
offensive
about.
line there, that was a thing
Y'all-
of beauty to watch
Y'all
them
heard
block.
that
I
person
love how you
talking
give a
on
little
my
appreciation
but
for those
y'all,
big guys
that's what
up
I'm
front
talking
and
about.
well
You
deserved.
heard me?
But how about the
Heard me?
execution
Heard
behind
me?
them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
There he goes, right side.
Yeah.
Touchdown,
There he goes,
Vikings.
right,
Dalvin Cook, 32 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for two.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Let's go. Let's do this. Let's go. Let's do this. Y'all, hurry on.
Back out now comes Washington's offense, and if you do a dive into the 2019 season, you know that things just not so rosy in the nation's capital football-wise for the Redskins. 3-13. Jay Gruden let go back in the middle of the season, but now a new man in charge, Ron Rivera. What did you think of the hire?
I thought it was a spectacular hire for Washington because, to me, Ron Rivera would have been the leading candidate in Washington, in Dallas, okay? I mean, you know, in Cleveland. Wherever there was an opening, save Carolina, where he just got let go, to me, he was the top candidate. A professional who played in the league, so he'll be respected that way. He'll be respected as a head coach who took his team to a Super Bowl. First thing he did, got rid of the ping pong tables in the locker room. New man in town, new discipline in town, but I really think it was a home run hire for Washington.
And I'm with you, but isn't it interesting how these coaches can be recycled? Yeah, Carolina apparently says, hey, he's not good enough for us anymore, but other places, they would love to have him.
And I think a lot of that has to do with whoever owns the team or if there's a new person making decisions above the head coach. Because if that person had hired Ron Rivera, might have stuck with him through a small downtime and knew he had a great coach. But oftentimes when you're the owner and it's your first hire, you really want to hire someone yourself. And when there's an opportunity, you take it. And that's why Ron Rivera is no longer in Carolina.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Play action now. Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I got wide. Two tights. First. Three down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Cook following the penalty. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, 12-7. What you know, you heard me. Touchdown, baby.
Always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
I don't play.
And it never
I win
hurts
every game
to have that good
on this
feeling
channel.
as the game moves on. Just think
Every
about halftime.
game.
If that's all
I'm
he gets, he'll just
undefeated.
sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already.
I'm
I can
2
get some more.
undefeated.
I get some more.
And
And
I'm
he'll
about
be
to get
encouraging
this
his
fake
offensive
punt.
line to create some space.
See?
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Man, why would I do that? Why would I go for that fake punt? I thought I was going to get it. But I was talking trash. So I did it.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Oh, man.
Well, Charles, as this offense comes out here, let's talk about the AFC Championship game coming up. Kansas City hosting Tennessee. The Chiefs the winner over the Texans in the divisional round. But even before they took the field, they got a surprise gift on Saturday night with those Titans winning in Baltimore to set up the unexpected matchup.
But sometimes a gift isn't exactly a gift because they went from thinking they had to chase around Lamar Jackson to having to fortify themselves against Derrick Henry and the 250 pounds of man coming out and running the football. That run defense that got better as the season went on, it will get severely tested in this one.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Keenum. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
Shoot,
and they
dog.
will eventually
Why would
get
I
him
do
down,
it?
but he's
Last
inside
play, I
the
was
5 all the way to the 3.
Freaking beast. Now what happened?
They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Keenum to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Jaleel
Let's
Johnson
go, baby.
in there to
You're not
get him
getting
for
no
a
more
loss of
touchdown.
3, and it will be 4th down.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force them into a field goal attempt.
So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is fielded at the goal line. Stays on his feet. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
It got his man complete.
Got my man.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but
Got
not
him.
before he takes it inside
Let's
the 40.
go,
A gain
baby.
of 32 that
I
time.
got my man.
So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. This will be from 56 yards out. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
What?
So we have reached
Just
halftime here due
happened?
to time constraints. We move
What?
forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Why I'm returning it?
The Vikings have to like their position.
Oh,
They've
they
got the
returning
lead.
it
They
to
get
me.
this football as well as we are
Okay.
back and underway for the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. Evades the tackler and now some space. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
Oh,
It's a kickoff
touchdown,
return of 94
baby.
yards. And the
I'm
Vikings
the
widen that
undefeated.
advantage.
No one can beat me.
And talk about taking words
See
and
what
bringing
I'm
them to
saying?
life. At halftime,
No
I
one.
guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing
No
the kicking game.
one.
Because you can get an advantage if you do it right. And they
Never
just did.
can beat me. I'm undefeated. Touchdown, baby. Why would I do the fake pass
And
run?
bailing
I know
now for
I'm
the
not
extra
gonna get
point.
it. Yes!
And that makes it a
Let's go.
9-point game.
19-point game. After
So he
this, I'm
took
on
that
the
one
ball
at the
back.
6, returned it all the way to the end zone. An electric return it was, 94 yards to the house.
Baby. I'm saying. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. They don't want to see no more. They already seen. This ain't no more for them to see. Nah, y'all.